It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New York Giants. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be returned from deep in the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now Allen. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Here's Hardman to return. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Fields on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10. Play action. It's Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Chicago.
Teamwork.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try again, and this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Bears. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Allen going to audible to a different look. Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 22. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen, and Anderson's got it. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. That's going to be an intriguing matchup to continue to watch. You don't get in the playoffs without having a good guy to cover out wide. If they want to move on, get in the championship, then the Super Bowl, he's going to have to be big in this one.
And this is not basketball where you're worried about your star getting fouls and getting in trouble and maybe not playing as much. You take your number one guy, put it on their number one guy, and try and limit their offense.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 69 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as he gets this up past the 40.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Called out a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And the Bears will take over here at their own 12-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. To throw is Fields. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Jackson. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Allen. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Anderson. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bears' 15-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope that they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fields now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. Fields looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd down. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
Here we go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Fields. On the slant, he's got Hardman. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. 3rd and 7 now. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. To about the 48-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Back to throw, Fields. Flush to his right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
On the move to his left. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bears continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
47.
Now it's the backup Prescott. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Hyatt has got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Bears first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and a couple. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Mecole Hardman, 27 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Giants 13.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Allen's a throw completed to Hyatt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
5 wide.
Play action. Now it's Allen. That one finds Hyatt. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And quickly, they get to the line.
23 more yards. That's another Giants first down.
Barkley, inside handoff. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Here's Allen to throw it. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 7-yard pickup.
Allen going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt with his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Gano the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. There he goes left side. Room to run at the 50. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead.
Giants 20.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a first and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Here's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Here we go. 11. All right.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll take it inside the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Touchdown, Giants! Jalen Hyatt saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants get a bit closer. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw is Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught by Waller out left side. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, New York.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
And he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Going with the Giants able to recover? Yes. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Throwing, Allen. That ball caught by Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 29 yards. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, Jackson. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. To throw is Allen. A quick throw, but incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Alert, alert, alert.
Here's Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That was fourth and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't fourth and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, one there. 11. Sit high.
Downfield. Able to find Komet. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd down. All eyes on Fields. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. Well, what a game this has been. And now, overtime will decide who goes on to play in the NFC Championship. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And, partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Playoff football at its best. Remember, a touchdown on this drive isn't a game winner as they work on second down here. And meanwhile, Allen's throw is caught here by Anderson. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
77 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On play action, Allen. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
To throw, it's Allen. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They are into field goal range, but definitely thinking touchdown as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers. Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Bears to win the game here in overtime. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
Right back to him on first down. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, they'll run it here. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 2. Now what can Fields do here in overtime? And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
Now a turn and a give to Barkley. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. Shoves him aside. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the